Today we're diving into one of the most controversial stories in America, a whites-only town in Arkansas. Known as Return to the Land, this self-declared community claims to protect European heritage by limiting who can join, but critics call it a dangerous step backward.
So, the white-only town in Arkansas has now failed. Because I'm just really confused. Who did y'all think was gonna do the work? Y'all don't be doing shit. Yes, you remember that big story back in last year when they had a whole whites-only town that was being promoted for white people to come use as a utopia in Arkansas? Yeah, failed. They're doing bad. They're going broke. Not doing well socially. They're failing. I just don't know what they expected to happen because y'all literally didn't build this one. So what'd you think you was gonna build one over there? I'm actually kind of shocked though, because if y'all knew how to colonize before, y'all are descendants of colonizers. Y'all should be very, very profound at colonizing. Y'all don't be talking generation to generation. See, they didn't pass down their knowledge about how to do what y'all do. But see, they did for us. See, we come from the descendants of oppressed people, and what we do know how to do is fight back. So I don't know why y'all don't know how to colonize. I thought this would just be a 1, 2, 3 for y'all. Like, just set everything all up. You know, grocery stores with no seasoning aisles, Starbucks everywhere, no 2K or Madden tournaments, FIFA, Grand Theft Auto, and Fortnite only. Like, I thought y'all would just be happy and in the wind over there. But apparently, y'all are failing. And good for your asses. How y'all feel about it?
I support the idea of a whites-only town, but only because I want those racist bigots out of my fucking city. If all of the racists live in one little town, honestly, you're doing us a community service because we don't want you here. It's so funny to watch white supremacists get pressed over the fact that we don't give a fuck that they are creating their own little whites-only town. Like, if you're gonna be a racist bigot, honestly, I think the best thing you can do is go create your own little town so we don't have to fucking deal with you. If all of the bigots live in one town, I know where to avoid and who not to talk to. At that point, you're doing community service.
When this shit just keep getting better and better, y'all. So y'all remember the all-white town in Arkansas that they was building, right? For all the white people who didn't want to be around us to come. I'm sorry, I mean... Okay. So you mean to tell me it didn't work out for y'all? Yeah, not sundown. Well, you might as well call it a sundown town because they was trying to make it an all-white town. But it failed, y'all. It failed. You can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up. I swear, y'all are the best entertainment we ever fucking had. I swear. Y'all only did that because y'all thought that shit was gonna really piss us off. We was really gonna be like, oh, they don't want to be around us. They trying to make a sundown town. Oh, they're trying to make another all-white town. And here it is. It failed. I guess didn't nobody want to come live with y'all, huh? Whew. It sucks to be y'all, don't it? I'm loving it. I don't know about nobody else, but I'm loving it. And I'm going to keep on putting this shit in y'all face, and I'm going to keep on pissing y'all off because it's fun. It's fucking fun. It is. But see, we got a reason to do it. Y'all didn't. Y'all just was doing this shit just because y'all are some evil, nasty motherfuckers. But karma's a bitch, ain't it?
Them folks ain't even make it 2 months without there being talks of them actually failing as a community, bro. I feel like Paul Atreides, Bleeds and I got Eve type shit. Oh, that shit is nuts, bro. And I haven't seen anything that like concretely says that it's failed. You know what I mean? But I can infer what they're going through. Because if you look at how the farmers in Arkansas are dealing with the Trump administration, the Trump regime, you know, them farmers are struggling, and I'm assuming that them folks down there are struggling even more than the farmers. You know, because it's really funny, bruh. It's really funny because I had a whole bunch of white folks in my comments talking about we don't need y'all. We don't need coloreds. We don't need the blacks, you know. when it's obvious that you do, you know, like the a lot of the labor and a lot of the materials that y'all need in order to survive come from color folks, come from people of color. You know what I mean? So I'm just do a little victory lap type shit, you know. But I was right, goddammit.
So the all-white town of Arkansas has failed. Oh, we found a fork in the kitchen. Like, we already knew this was going to happen. They didn't want to move there. They just wanted people to be mad about them moving there. And I was hoping it worked out. I was hoping the whole thing worked out for them so they could all move there. Listen, when they said, hey, let's play some music for you guys, and had to play the banjo. When they said, hey, let's have some food, and it looked like they were eating stale bread, I knew it was over. I knew it was over. I'm gonna tell you the truth. A lot of Caucasians in America love the idea of separating themselves, but they don't love the actual result of it. They don't realize that the wealth that was built and generated within white America was not through their own fruition, but on the backs and through the blood of other groups of people, Native Americans, Black Americans, and XYZ, everything in between. Their agriculture built on the backs of natives, Latinos, and Black people. Their infrastructure also built by free labor and or cheap labor. Their grants and money received given by the government, the true handout kings. And they don't actually realize every single place that has been all white in history, they don't really realize the fact that it has been destroyed also by them. Before they found other people to oppress and attack, to be honest, all Europeans used to do was just attack each other and be nasty and vile to each other.
These effing unwashed butt cracks that are moving to their strange little girl-bye village in Arkansas or Missouri or where the fuck ever, it's all the same shit. Let them go. That's what I say. Let them the fuck go. Like, who fucking cares? I know a lot of white people right now are crashing out. When I say that, I mean the liberals who are worried about the racist aspects of this. Yeah, they're horrible people, though. Like, if they want to self-segregate, let them. Like, see ya. I mean, they're going to have garden hoses attached to, like, rainwater buckets, and they're going to bathe themselves in, like, bye. Like, these are weirdos. Like, who cares? Not to mention, yeah, they're racist. So please, yes, find a way out. I mean, I've been trying to figure out how we can get rid of them in our communities as it is. This is great. They're doing it themselves at their own expense. Perfect. And I will say for that one creator on here that has gone around talking about, oh, we would really love it if Black people did the same thing, created functioning, financially strong communities. Bitch, do you know American history? There are 45 million examples of how the second that Black people did that and had thriving communities, they were razed to the ground. I mean, I went to college in Oklahoma. Tulsa race riots? Oh, what? Their Black Wall Street there? Destroyed. All because some white woman decided that a Black boy in a building was in the wrong place at the wrong time and she didn't like how he looked. And, I'm simplifying that so much, but like, she was just started a whole race riot that destroyed that community. Central Park was built on Seneca, I'm forgetting the other word, but yeah, a Black community that was thriving there as well had their own post office. Like, when I lived in New York City and I found that out, like, you can see it when you go through the tours and everything, like, what the fuck? Like, you think that it's this beautiful space, and then you find out, oh, just like all of America, it's built on the graves of people who aren't white. I'm astonished. So anyway, and I know this is definitely not at the same level, but all the people like this who move into our gay neighborhoods, buy up all the property, jack up the mortgages, and kick us out, price us out, everything, like, no. This is the same shit where it's just like they want all the spaces and we have to go start over somewhere else, try to build community somewhere else. And then they get their bachelorette parties together and come into our gay bars and they're just like, oh my God, can I take a picture of you two? You're so cute. We are not lab animals. We're not in a zoo. We're not cute. We're tired of your shit, Kelly, Ashley, Sarah Beth. So if they want to move to a fucking little village, let them. Let them. I'm glad for it. See ya. Trash takes itself out.
Welcome everybody to the second meeting of our newly established in Breedia, a whites only town. Today I would like to discuss what laws we would like to see put in place. Do I have any ideas? Yes. No seasoning on chicken. Absolutely no seasoning on chicken. I always say when it comes to chicken, the more white, the more right. In fact, if you boil your chicken, you can get it even whiter. So I would strongly recommend that. Do we have any other ideas? Yes. No vaccines. Well, that's a gimme, Bill, you fucking idiot. If it can't be healed with ivermectin, then we will just die. We can make polio great again. Do I have any other ideas? Yes, we need a flag. I couldn't agree more. And in fact, I've been keeping something secret from y'all, something I've been working real hard on. I hope you like it as much as I do. This is my suggestion for the new Imbredia flag. You see, here we have the United States flag. We have a jar of mayo. What could represent us better? That's right, Linda, potato salad with raisins, the only way to eat a potato salad. Thank you all so much. All in favor of making this the new Imbredia flag? Excellent, this shall be our new flag. Thank you all so much. I'm getting tired and I need a smoke, so we're gonna go ahead and adjourn this meeting. Next time I want you to think about what kind of establishments you would like to see in Imbredia. Thank y'all so much.
So did y'all hear about the people that are moving to Arkansas? They want to build their own town. Stop it. So did you know also that now they are begging the government to help them? They want money for housing. They want money for food. I thought you were so above everyone and you can only be white to live here. Really? Use your whiteness and all that money that you claim you have and build your own town the way you said. No one cared. No one cared that you had that land, that you only wanted white people. You had to put in an application and they can deny your application because you weren't white enough and you weren't superior enough. Oh, really? So why do you need that same government to assist you, boo? That doesn't even make good common sense. And then they claim that they're so great at building and architecture and engineering, but they're not even qualified. If you look up the qualifications in their town, they don't match. So the only qualifications it looks like they have, I'm white.
The so-called Return to the Land project, an all-white community that popped up near Ravenden, Arkansas, and sparked outrage across the country. The idea was simple but disturbing. Create a self-declared whites-only settlement where membership was based on race and ancestry. That meant excluding black people, Latinos, Asian Americans, Jewish people, and anyone who didn't fit their narrow definition of acceptable. Right away, civil rights groups, lawyers, and everyday Americans called it out for what it was. Racism repackaged for 2025. It was marketed as a peaceful cultural community. But underneath, it was just the same old white supremacist ideology that has failed throughout history, from segregation and sundown towns to the Ku Klux Klan. Now, let's talk about why it was wrong. First, the moral argument is clear. America is built on diversity, and the idea of excluding people based on skin color is fundamentally, well, un-American. This kind of project doesn't preserve culture, it destroys community. Second, the legal side. While private groups can form communities, the moment you discriminate in housing or services, you bump into federal civil rights laws. That made the Return to the Land project a legal time bomb from the start. And third, the social reality. A whites-only town in 2025 isn't just offensive, it's impossible to sustain. Businesses won't invest, neighbours won't accept it, and the media spotlight ensures it becomes more of a target than a refuge. So why did it fail? Like other failed racist enclaves before it, the Arkansas project quickly ran into public backlash, legal scrutiny, and internal problems. Recruiting members proved harder than they thought. Running a self-sufficient community is challenging enough. Doing it while isolating yourself from the wider society is almost impossible. And with every headline calling it a whites-only town, the brand itself became toxic, even for people sympathetic to their views. This isn't the first time a project like this has collapsed. History shows that hate-based communities almost always eat themselves alive, through lawsuits, financial problems, and simple social rejection. Hate is not a strong foundation to build a town on.